Hi everybody, welcome to the Makeup Chair. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get soft, bouncy, wavy kind of hair with a few little curls like tucked in there, just to have that kind of, I guess it's called a Victoria's Secret kind of curls, you know, that kind of way. There's lots of tutorials on the internet about this, but mine's different because the conventional way of doing this doesn't work for my hair, because my hair does not take kindly to styling wands and stuff like that. So I want to show you how I do this, and thank you all for so many requests. I did this in a tutorial. I have my hair like this in a tutorial of doing the makeup, and a lot of you asked if I would recreate this look that I had in that video on my hair. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and just keep watching. So you want to start off to make sure that your hair is in its completely natural state. You don't want to have blow dried it, use a straightener or curl the day before or anything. You want to wash it and leave it air dry completely. And you can have it a little tiny bit damp, but you pretty much want to have it fairly dry. I'm going to be using these. These are my hot rollers. These are the Babyliss. I don't know if they have another name, but it's just the Babyliss Rollers. They come in different sizes, so you have some large, medium, and then small like this. The large are for the top of the hair, so the bigger the curler, the closer it is to the top of the head. Then you have the medium ones, which tend to go on the side or just a little bit lower. And then you also have the very small ones, which go at the very bottom of the head. I'm going to add in some heat defense. This is the L'Oreal Paris Studio Hot Curl. This is for use with hair dryers and curling tongs, and what I'm assuming you can also use this with hot rollers. And you really just want to put this in the hair before you style it, and this is just going to make sure that you kind of protect it, especially the tips of the hair, which can kind of get a little bit frayed, so it's important to add a little bit extra. So it's turned white, and I'm going to start to apply them. So you're going to start by rolling the hair, making sure that the tips of the hair are rolling inwards and being folded underneath the hair that are coming along as you roll. And this is just going to make sure that the ends and the very tips of the hair are properly curled and they're not kind of bitty and all over the place. Otherwise you can get kind of jagged edge. When I do the back section, I actually don't work in like a sidewards pull away from the face. I actually work back to add a little bit of height just to the back of my head. So instead of kind of keeping my crease all the way back, I actually use it to add a little bit more volume. All I've done is applied the clips, the bigger ones and the bigger rollers to the top, worked my way down, and then I have a few down here that they're smaller ones, and I had the little metal clips because I run out of the big kind of... Now all you have to do is to find something to do, which I'll probably play with pebbles. Yeah, just have to find something to do, like your makeup or something, while you wait for the rollers to actually cool down completely, so they have time to kind of set in the hair and to make sure that the curl sets in there for a little bit. Look, Pebbles already had hers in. She's all curly. Aren't you curls? Not sure what it is, but they like it. Not sure what it is, but we've got it. Do 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 do. When we play, when you play. Oh, hi Sand. Sandy's birthday was the other day, and she was 91. In dog years, obviously. You okay? Okay. Too cool. Okay, so now it is time to take out the rollers. I have left them in so they're nice and cool now. You want to be very careful when you're taking them out. Just let them fall kind of naturally. So I'm just going to take the pin out and then just let it drop. So as you can see, my hair is super bouncy and really curly. So what I want to do is to kind of lessen it, bring them down into nice soft curls. So all you have to do for that is to just gently part the little curls like this, loosening them as you go along. Or if you want to have really soft, very kind of almost wavy kind of hair, you don't want it to be too overly curly, you can take your hairbrush, something like this. It's not too intense or anything like that. It's not going to really brush through the hair. It's just going to softly separate them and make them more wavy. Spray it with your hairspray like this, and that'll make sure you don't get too many kind of flyaways and stuff. And brush from underneath, working your way down, very kind of gently, bringing it down and taking it out of the hair And this will just make sure that they're nice and soft. But because the hairspray is on the brush, it'll make sure that you don't get like really frizzy, kind of messy hair. So I'm just gently brushing it through. I'm just going to spray my hair with some hairspray. My dog's looking at me funny. If you have a real problem with lots of flyaways, you can use Frizzies by John Frieda. Fantastic collection by John Frieda. And what this does is it just calms the hair without adding too much control to it or without disturbing the style that you have on there. So if you have flyaways, you spritz this and it just settles them down without kind of disrupting the hair like we would with hairspray. So you just do a few spritz of this and it will just bring down any flyaways that are kind of stuck up on the head. So on one side I have really brushed out the curls, so they're just a nice simple soft wave, and then if you have a look on this side, it's still quite bouncy and the curls are still quite defined. So it kind of depends on how long you actually want to keep brushing them out. Obviously they do tend to drop a little bit, so I always suggest to go a little bit less than you want the style to be, so that if you do want it to be kind of soft and wavy, just leave it a little bit curly for a little bit longer and it'll just make sure that the style stays in all day long. So I've just finished by changing my hair a bit around. I know it looks a little bit different from the last clip. I brushed it through a few more times, added a little bit extra hairspray. Be careful of the ends because they can get a little bit frayed when you've been brushing it out. So you might want to add a little bit of kind of a styling serum just to the bottom so they're nice and kind of smooth and well defined as well, because you don't want them to be kind of bitty. But that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm Sinead Katie and thank you for watching.